All right. Mo, first of all, thanks for your time. Thanks for having you. How's it going for
Yeah, no
you?
problem.
How are you doing?
It's been pretty good. Since I left Paris basketball for Poitiers is pretty good. I got some playing time. I had some good game for the moment. I like my teammate. I like the team. I know the coach. So yeah, for the moment, that's a good experience. Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Let's get it started with the beginning of your basketball career first. Tell us something about your background. When and how did you start playing basketball?
I started playing basketball something like maybe 6, 7, 8. At first, I was because of I wasn't playing basketball. At first, I was just playing like judo. Maybe you know judo.
Yes,
Yes.
like the
So I
fight
was
sport.
playing. Yes, exactly. I was doing the sports, and after my I had a big sister, and she was playing basketball, but just for fun. But I was like with my mom when we was going to her game, we was watching, and every time after the game, I was shooting the ball a little bit. So I just started like the sports, and now my mom just tell me like you know what, at first I wanted to play soccer, but she didn't want me to play soccer. So she just said that I was tall for my age, so I just started playing basketball. And I just like it, and that's why now is my job. That's it.
Perfect. Um,
Yes.
what about your family? You mentioned already your sister. You grew up in Paris. How was growing up in such a big city?
That was cool. Honestly, I just grew up with my big sister and both parents in Paris, in the middle of Paris, and that was a good area. That's a good city. Not, I mean, there is a lot of people because it's Paris. There is a lot of strangers, a lot of tourists, but that was a great city, yes, a great area. That was cool,
Absolutely.
and I still live
Uh,
there. My parents are still there.
all right. Were your parents also professional athletes in any sport?
No, 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 no. I just know that my father was playing. When he was younger, he was playing multiple sports like soccer and other sports. And my mom tell me that she was just playing with her friend when she was little. Like a kid, like everybody was playing sports a little bit. So that's just, but nothing really serious. No, nothing professional.
All right. Um,
Mm.
if you aren't on the court or in the practice facility, what do you like to do off the court? Do you have like any other hobbies?
Honestly, when I'm not at the court, I'm just liking spend time with my family. I got some friends in Paris that I know since I'm a kid. They're my best friends, so I'm just like spend time with them, play video games. Yeah, spend time with my family. That's it.
Perfect. What is your like go-to hype music you listen to before games or even in free time?
Before game, I like watching some highlights of my favorite players, just for like a reminder, just for see how can I approach the game. I like watching videos like Paul George, Kevin Durant. I like those big, like those those players who are a good size with a lot of handles, a lot of moves. That's what I like.
All right. Let's dive into basketball. How would you describe in general your game?
I would say that my game is very versatile. I will say I can do a lot of things. I can play a lot of positions and defend a lot of position. And yeah, I would just say my game is very, yeah, versatile. I can do a lot of things.
All right, most definitely. You mentioned that you are a player who can play several positions, but on which position do you see yourself long term primarily?
In long term, I would say small forward,
All right.
position three. Yes.
Okay. And what is the biggest strength of your game? that might be still underestimated?
I would say maybe the handle that I have to my for my size. I would say that is really good for my size, and the way that I can do some passes, I think is maybe a lot of yes, a little bit
Okay,
underestimate.
okay. And what are
Yes.
you working on the most in individual practices right now?
Actually, is my shooting skills at 3 points. Um, yes, at 3 point, at mid range, my post up 1-on-1, and my isolation 1-on-1. That's the thing that I work the most.
Mhm. I know people
That's
don't
the-
like to talk about their weaknesses. I mean, nobody does want to, but what would you say is the biggest weakness in your all-around game?
In my game, I would say that my biggest weaknesses for real, I would say maybe it's not in offense, but it can be on defense. Though I'm a good defender, but you cannot be perfect. You always have to work on some things, and I think the maybe when I got the position 5, I gotta be more physical.
Hmm.
Um, and maybe in offense, I will say in offense, my the thing who never gonna be perfect is my shooting at 3 point. The way that I have to be regular. So I would say my shot at 3 point gotta be better.
All right. Thanks for that honest answers. Um, let's go back to the season. You started the season with Paris before getting loaned to Poitiers in Pro B. Um, how was the start
Exactly.
of the season going for you?
The start of the season was very honestly that was good. New coach, new team, new teammates. Honestly, I had a good, pretty off season. The coach liked in me. And honestly, at the start of the season, I was playing. I had a low playing time, something like maybe 10 minutes, something like this. But that was for a start. That was really good for the team that we have, the big players that we have. A guy who 18 years old, if he can play something more than 10 minutes for me is good. So I was really happy at first, and after I mean, it's just a game. I stopped playing. I had no more playing time. I mean, it's the game, is the decision of the coach. So I just accepted, continue to work at the training, and I just wanted a better situation. That's why I left for Poitiers.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I just want to explain like Paris is a Euro Cup team, so the second highest European international league. Why did you decide to
Yes.
move to Pro B?
I
Yeah,
just needed to have some play. I just needed to have some playing time. I just needed to have something. I cannot just stay in a bench watching the other players. I mean, for the experience, it's good to see some big players, some big game, but I needed to play. I needed to show what I can do. I'm still young. I still can go to the draft. I mean, nobody gonna see me if I stay on a bench. So I gotta play. I gotta show what I can do, and just maybe come back if I'm ready.
good answer, good answer. Who was the toughest opponent 1v1 you played against this season?
Against this season, honestly, we had some pretty good team. Honestly, I was still there against Monaco, so I would say Mike James. I would say
All
Mike
right,
James.
tough one,
Yes,
tough
of the
one.
big, that's the toughest one. Mike James of yeah, which game we play against as well? My Scott. My Scott was a big player too. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yes,
Okay.
I would say them.
Perfect. Um, I'm not 100% sure if you already finished school. I think so, but is college something you can imagine one day going over to the States?
Honestly, I had a lot of university team who's interested in me. I don't know. For the moment, I don't want to talk too fast. It can be something that I can happen, but yes, we're gonna see what's the situation, what's the team, and everything.
All right, all right.
Mm.
Um, were already talking about some YouTube highlights you are watching from some players. Is there some
Yes,
idols you look up to or even model your game after?
yes, for sure. I love Kevin Durant, Paul George. Like I say, the tall players with a lot of handle who can play multiple position. I like this type of players. Even Scotty Barnes. Um, yes, all those caliber player.
Hmm. Perfect.
Mhm.
Looking to summer, will you be with the French national team? Is there any plans already,
Um,
or do you not know
I
yet?
don't, I don't really know for the moment. So we got a U20 European Championship this summer.
Hmm.
It can be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it can be interesting. We can have a really good team. Um, I don't know for the moment. I didn't talk to the coach of the French national team. If they ask me to do it, we're gonna see. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, a lot of
Mhm.
weeks ahead until that.
Yes.
Um,
Uh,
what would be your dream sponsorship if you would receive an
my
offer
dream
from
sponsorship
talking
is gonna
about
be Nike.
brands, talking about
I'm not gonna
brands?
lie, it's gonna be Nike. You know, since I'm a kid, I wore Nike shoes, Nike dress, Nike pants. Even yeah, even my family is gonna like Nike. Everything is Nike most of the time.
All right, that came out quickly.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, Nike.
you already mentioned that you just watch some EuroLeague action right now. Do you also follow the
Yeah.
NBA when it fits like to your schedule?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I follow the NBA when it fits. Yeah, because most of the time the game are really late in France. So, even when it's late, the morning when I wake up, I can watch the highlights, and yes, I watch I follow the NBA for sure. I mean, that's my biggest goal. That's my dream. So for sure, I chase. I see the games.
Absolutely. Um, if you did not want to pursue a career as a professional player, you have any idea what would you do?
Um, Honestly, I think if I wasn't professional basketball player, it's still gonna be in the sports, in the area of the other sports. I don't know. Maybe coach. I don't think that I have the mindset for being coach, but I feel like something. I don't know, the sportive director or something like this of a club.
Okay, so you would stay in the sports business. Good answer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, last three questions already. Would you say you are rather an intro or extrovert person?
I think that I'm extraverted. Extra. I feel like I'm not the. I mean, I can be shy if I don't know the person, but I can at the same time be the guy who gonna like talk to you and all. I don't feel I'm very introverted. No.
Okay, so when the ice is broken, you just go straight at it. Very good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Probably one of the hardest questions. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself in the NBA. In 5 years, I'm gonna be 23. I see myself in the NBA for sure. I see myself as upcoming superstar NBA player.
Perfect. And lastly, give us four adjectives that best describe your person.
For adjective, I would say funny. I would say extroverty. I would say I say funny, extroverty, kind, and the last one for describing me. I don't have the last one. I don't have the last word.
Just take your time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um. Oh, for last one, I would say hard worker.
All right, perfect.
Hmm. Yes.
Mo, that's it already for the interview, for the recording.
That's it.
Like, once again, thanks for having you. We keep following you
Yeah, no problem.
for the rest of the
Okay.
season at Poitiers, and look
Thank you.
forward to
Yes.
seeing you in summer with the national team
No.
or wherever.
Okay. Thanks to you. Thank you.